Come on, get off! So done with my hair. As you can see, super thin. At the back as well, as you can see. At the back is even worse. Instead of trying to cover it up, let's just try it. Let's just do it, man.
It's done.
Come on, just get it done quick.
All one length, yeah?
Yeah. I'm really praying that it suits me. Come on, get it off me.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Come on, get it off. Ooh, I don't know.
Nothing even off, look at that.
No.
Straggles. I like it. So proud of you.
I'm so scared.
So proud of this moment. You're so brave. You look like Louis. I love it.
It's come to the time. Boom, 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 boom. It don't feel real. It feels like a wig, or like a filter. Come on, get it all off. I can't believe I've done it.
Not much in the sink anyway. You really didn't have much time.
That is what come off my hair. And that is it. It just started getting really noticeable when I added more enhancements and, fibers, started covering it up. And probably the last year is when I started growing out my fringe a bit longer, when you start obviously growing like the sides longer and you can kind of start covering up. And that's when I thought, okay, this is actually, it's like really happening now. I always thought to myself, if that does happen, I'm just going to shave it. But I never did. For like a year ago when I started doing it, I just kept doing it longer and longer. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm still doing it, you know what I mean? Yeah. And adding the fibers in. It's such a big thing in the mind for me for so long. I can't do this or I thought I can't be a barber and have a bald head. My morning routine, regardless if I had to shower the night before in the morning, I'd get in a little early, half an hour early, and specifically just to do my hair, put my products in, put the fibers in, put a bit of hairspray, and the whole hair would end up going like solid and you can't touch it. Just to feel good, the other guys in the shop, can you just do the back bit and is it looking all right? And just for so long I just couldn't bear to not cover it, if that makes sense. I work in front of the house, so I'm right at the front of the shop. I'm standing there, cutting hair. People would walk in from like this angle. The waiting room would be on me, looking at me. So it's like people are constantly just looking at me, and I'm like, oh man, like getting nervous, thinking, is it all right? Did I miss a bit? Or just stress all the time on yourself. It just never ending.
The moment when you decided, all right, now I'm going to shave it. What was it that led up to you feeling ready?
For ages, I'm like, right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And I'll do like a number 4 or something or a 5 on top and be like, that's enough. Add a few enhancements and that's all right. Like it was constantly, I'm going to do it. I'm sick of my hair. And then I could never just do it. But the day we done it is I was out with my wife. We're out for a ride or whatever. She was videoing me. Let me watch the video back. And now I had nothing in my hair, no fibers, nothing at all. It's just natural. We watched it back and I said, oh my goodness, my hair is so bad. Like it is really got bad. And I said, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the routine of trying to just please other people, if that's the kind of case, of worried what other people would think by covering stuff up. She's like, are you going to do it? Like really hyping me up. I was like, should I do it? Like, I don't know, actually. She's like, Ty, you've been saying it for months. Let's just do it. She's like, it's only hair. It'll grow back if you don't want it, if you don't like it, and you can go back to using your fibers and stuff like that. I was like, you know what, you're right. I'm so glad I've done it. Yeah, 100%.
What differences have you noticed in yourself and in how you feel?
Confidence, 100%. Before you do it and you're trying to cover things up, you're always so conscious of if you go out or you go to work or wherever you do it, it's just always in the back of your mind of, you know, if someone looks at you kind of thing, are they like looking at my hair? You know what I mean? Or it's just always something. So I definitely believe and feel confident. It looks, my wife put it, just clean and just fresh and just easy. You know what I mean? Like just neat.
Having, you know, been through the whole thing, what would your message be?
It took me so long to do it. Pick a date, go for it, and it's hair. It will grow back. And I say this, but I'm more confident that you'll just rock it and you'll love it and you'll never go back to it anyway. Don't overthink things, because I think I thought things for so long, and it just stressed me out so much. You know, it's for so long. I'll give you an example, Harry. When I first done it, I was overthinking stuff again. I think we went to Greg's, you know, to grab some lunch. I was sitting in the car, you know, bald head, freshly done. And I said to my wife, she said, "Are you going to go in?" And I was like, no, you go in. And she went, "No, Ty, you go in." And I was like, "I don't want to, like, I'm stressing." You know what I mean? She's like, "You're overthinking." She's like, "Ty, be real. No, it's not, you don't look like, no one's going to know you and say, oh, he had hair yesterday, like, and he's shit. Just go in." And I'd done it, right? And I caught myself like looking in like the little reflections, and I was like, "Oh my God, I've got no hair." And the lady's like, and I'm like standing there, and the lady said, "Hey, who's next? Serve me normal," as obviously they would, right? And it's just me overthinking and being paranoid that people are gonna start looking, and no one did. Like it was normal. You know what I mean? It was really normal, and it's just, and I thought, actually, it's just me again. So the biggest enemy is yourself.
The last thing I was going to pick up, it was going back to your advice. At the end of the day, you've always got that reassurance that if it's really not for you, then it will grow back. And it's more like, okay, because, you know, like in this stage, as you described it, where you've got the routine and things like that, it's like you're comfortable or being in that familiar space, but it's actually really uncomfortable to be in. But because it's familiar, you kind of stick with that. You know, the discomfort there is not more than the discomfort you feel when you think about making a change, like shaving it off, you know, so you're just kind of stuck in that. And it's like, okay, you know, if you really want it after shaving it, if you really feel like shaving it is worse than where you were before, like you said, within a matter of months, you can be exactly where you were before with the hats, the routines, the products, all of that stuff. If you really want to go back there after shaving it, you totally can.
It's what it is. You know what I mean? Like you got to really just come to the point and say, this is what it is. You know, I get, again, clients saying, "Oh, I wish I had a beard like yours." And I'm like, well, before I obviously shaved my hair, I'm like, I really wish I had thick hair like yours. And it's always, everyone's always wanting something they haven't got. You know, whoever's watching, go for it. Just don't overthink things, man. And yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it.
Good. I love it. And I think the deeper message maybe underneath that as well is just a little bit on taking heed and taking notice of what you do actually have, you know, because like you said, the beard thing and that, it's so easy to overlook your own strengths, your own qualities.
Just enjoy it.
Good stuff.